We want to implement this design using NOR-only gates. Assume we have F equals ABC or A bar or D bar, which is implemented in this schematic diagram, but for the ABC term, we split it into two input AND gates, two of them. So the first step is we draw the schematic as shown here, and we're gonna start by changing the OR gates to NORs, and then we do the same for the AND gates. The technique is adding bubbles and canceling them out, because we do not want to change the functionality of F. Okay, so if we wanna start by the OR gates, because it's easier to switch between OR and NOR. So we added a bubble and we need to cancel it. This is another OR gate, so we add a bubble, we cancel it, and then we are left off with two AND gates. We have the Morgan's law that states A or B or bar equals A bar, B bar. So we want this form, the A NOR B. In order to have this form, the A and the B, the two inputs, need to be negated going into an AND gate. So let's apply this here. We have an AND gate and we have two inputs, so they need to be negated. By adding these two bubbles, this gate became a NOR gate. However, since we added a bubble, we need to cancel it out. So we have to cancel it at the other end. So this is a bubble-to-bubble connection. The same applies here. How about this one? The same applies to this end. All of these, this now becomes a NOR followed by an inverter because of this bubble. This one, the AND with two inverted inputs going in, makes a NOR. The case is different here because we have an extra bubble at the end. So this has to be a NOR followed by an inverter. And remember, since all the design has to be implemented using NOR only, then even the inverter needs to be implemented using NOR. Now, for this bubble, it's at the input, so we leave it. Usually, it's the free bubble at the input. But for this bubble at the F, we cannot leave it like that. So this has to be replaced by an inverter. This is the inverter using NOR gate. So this bubble is replaced by this NOR gate. and these two bubbles here at the A and B, we'll leave them because they are at the input, so they are free. We need to replace this inverter. And the same applies to this one. So this has to go here to replace this inverter. Now we have converted the entire schematic diagram to NOR only solution using the bubble to bubble connection.